Hey everybody, it's Go Home Ryan. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are reacting to Chris Patrick, Can You Stand the Rain freestyle. If you aren't aware, Chris Patrick is one of these emerging rappers. One started on YouTube, but then two was featured on the radar during Kai Cenat's Mafiathon 3, and probably had the best freestyle throughout that whole lineup. Or at the very least, if he didn't have the best freestyle, it's the one that stood out the most. It's the one that people were talking about the most. I heard it and was like, I have to watch this full video right now. I heard that freestyle and was like, I need to go and find that whole verse right now. And I went and found it, and I was like, man, I rap occasionally, right, just for fun, for myself. I'll probably release a song on the channel or two at some point, a song or two on the channel at some point. But what this man does, I don't know what's in the water in St. Louis, because I think that's where he's from. I think he's from St. Louis. I could be wrong about that. I apologize, Chris, if you're not from St. Louis. It's either St. Louis or Jersey, but I feel like it's St. Louis. It might be Jersey. It might be Jersey. I think it's Jersey. I don't know what's in the water wherever he's from, but like murdering it, killing it, murdering it. Just fantastic at what he does. So I'm super excited to hear what else he's got going on, and this freestyle. I'm excited to check out more of his music catalog after this too, and to really become a fan of him. I truly believe, like, being a part of the same communities, the Black community in general, that we should be lifting each other up. We should be celebrating one another, which is why you probably, it'll be very rare that you'll see a negative like reaction here, because I don't want to tear anybody down. I know that's what gets clicks, what gets likes, what gets views. I'm not interested in doing that. I really want to be a platform where I'm lifting people up, and I know this young man, Chris, deserves to be lifted up right now. He's doing the thing, and he's going on tour with JID very, very soon. And if he's from St. Louis and Atlanta are like cousin cities. They share the Hawks at the very least, so they've got some blood in the game, for one another. But if he's not from St. Louis, my bad. Either way, let's go ahead and get into the video. On a perfect day, I know. Also, have never heard anybody rap over this song, so that'll be interesting. That I can count on you.
Honest on days that I could lie. Like a cameraman knowing your angles, I'm really trying to stay on your good side. Vision not perfect, I squinted and peep. You was sexy as hell with my...
Okay, all right. We're just getting right into it. Said, like a cameraman knowing your angles, right? I've studied you. You're my muse. He's talking to a girl here, or his partner. Like a cameraman knowing your angles. I'm trying to stay on your good side. I've studied you. You're my muse. And I'm also just trying to stay right with you, stay on your good side, right? I know your angles like a cameraman. I'm in there, but I'm also just trying to be right with you, right?
On your angles, I'm really trying to stay on your good side. Vision not perfect, I squinted and peep. You was sexy as hell with my...
I squinted and peeped. You was sexy as I. You know how sometimes you have people, you think they're cute. You just gotta, they're like, I think it. I'm looking at you.
My good eye, good guys always finish last with you. I'm nowhere near Michael, but do you remember the times that I'm nights doing bad with you? A thriller for sure, talk you through your climax and get you to score, coach you through your prime like that nigga should do it. Focus on time that we didn't have.
You had the Michael bars, you had the NFL bars there.
Put you in dog, get it flatten you out like you roll kid with strokes to your kitty splat.
Hey, that's crazy. That's crazy. Not roadkill bars. And a song about sex. Come on, Chris. Hey, that's wild. Okay. All right. Not treat you like roadkill, have you laying in doggy. Oh my gosh. Wow.
It's on time that we
That's
didn't
original.
have. Put you in dog, get it flatten you out like you roll kid with strokes to your kitty splash. Like indigenous people, I claimed you before they discovered us. Public versus private don't matter. I'm cool if nobody realizes we cuddled up. Some of them past we springing and fall into something before we reach winter time. To be seasoned with love, it's like aunties in kitchen preparing for Thanksgiving dinner time. In this one, baby, conjoined till we leave. Me calling you twin, me that we Siamese, twisting these.
That's great. That's great.
Fingers mean we like a team. I'll stand through the rain if it mean I'm a freeze for you.
That's a good verse. Let's finish this out real quick.
This we know for sure. Can you stand the rain?
That's a good verse from Chris. I don't know what song this is. That's a good verse from Chris. That roadkill bar. It's imaginative. Like, despite it, like, it's imaginative. Like, I'll say that much. And I hope this doesn't just start playing. Yeah, well. It's imaginative. He's clearly got some thoughts in his bag, and he's gonna pull them out. He's gonna put them on the page, and he's gonna present them to you. You're gonna listen. You're gonna hear what he has to say. He's got some bars deep in there. I've never heard a bar like that. Like, in a positive way. I've never heard a bar like that. That's hey yo, that's crazy. And then you got the Michael Jackson scheme that was built up there. You got the Indigenous Peoples scheme, which, I mean, this was released the day after Indigenous Peoples Day. I don't give a flying F what the administration wants to call it. Indigenous Peoples Day. You have the Indigenous Peoples scheme in there right after that. The public versus private, I think, is really interesting if you think about it in the terms of, like, government. It's like public versus private. I don't care how we're doing things. I just want to be with you, right? That's great. But if you also think about it from the government lens, it's also interesting. Man's is like, I think by the time it's all said and done, I'm sure there are people that have already said this, and I'm going to be one of the extra birds that's just adding my little, my little note in the chorus. By the time this is all said and done, 5, 10, 15 years in the future, I think people will be like, Chris Patrick has to be in your top 10. You know what I'm saying? Just based on that first freestyle alone, if he maintains this energy, if he maintains the energy he has in this chorus, if he maintains the energy he had on that freestyle back from Mafiathon, if he does that, I think people are going to be like, Chris Patrick has to be in your top 10. It's going to take some time. Don't get me wrong. It's early. It's early. Because there are plenty of other people that I've thought the same thing about. Listen, I think we should be having this conversation about Rayvon too. But we just, I don't think he has that same mainstream appeal. But he's a phenomenal rapper. I think we should be starting to have that conversation about Rayvon too. We just haven't yet, I think. But I truly think this about Chris Patrick. If he maintains the energy, if he stays solid, if he is as consistent as what he has been, I think people are going to be like, Chris Patrick has to be in your top 10. Once this big three is done, once we get past this like quote unquote big three right now, we're going to move on to the next generation's big three. I think he's going to be in it. I think he's going to be in it. I think it's hard to deny just right now, just based off of the energy that this man has had and the music that he's released so far, that I've seen at least. I'm excited to check out the rest of his catalog. Now, if I check out the rest of his catalog and it's not that, then like I won't retract my statement, because I mean I think you can build, right? I think you can grow, you can be dynamic. We're all dynamic as people. So I'll go and I'll check out the rest of his stuff. But like just based on what I've seen so far, I don't know. Am I right or wrong? Let's have the discussion in the comments. Am I right? How do you feel about that? Do you think Chris is going to build up to that point? Do you think that's going to be him? Do you think he is him? And the rest of the world just needs to come into it. He's Himothy. And the rest of the world just needs to come into it. Is that where we're at? Is that where you think we're at? I don't know. Let's have the discussion in the comments. We'll talk more. But it's been Go Home Ryan. Until next time. Later, Gators.